Before there were temples, before holy books, before gods had names, there was fear. Not the fear of monsters or demons, but the fear of nature itself. Imagine the world tens of thousands of years ago. No cities, no writing, no kings. Just small groups of humans huddled around fires, staring into the darkness, listening to the wind move through trees like whispers from something alive. Thunder cracked the sky, the sun vanished every night and somehow returned every morning. People were born, people died, and no one understood why. And in that confusion, humanity asked its first question: what is controlling all of this? That question gave birth to what many historians and anthropologists consider the world's first religion. Not a god, not a church, but something far older: animism. The first belief system. The earliest known religion in human history is called animism. Animism is not a religion with a founder or a holy book. It is a way of seeing reality, the belief that everything has a spirit. The river wasn't just water, it was alive. The tree wasn't just wood, it had awareness. Animals weren't lesser beings, they were spiritual equals. Early humans believed that storms, rocks, fire, the sun, the moon, animals, and even shadows were guided by unseen spirits. These spirits could help you or destroy you, depending on how you treated them. If a hunt failed, it wasn't bad luck. A spirit was offended. If a child survived illness, it wasn't chance. A spirit showed mercy. Animism did not separate the natural world from the spiritual world. They were the same thing. This belief emerged at least 40,000 to 70,000 years ago, long before civilization. We know this because of ancient burial sites where bodies were placed with tools, food, and ornaments, suggesting people believed the dead were going somewhere else. That belief alone tells us something profound. Humans already believed in life beyond death before writing even existed. The first religious leaders. There were no priests at first. No temples, no organized worship. Instead, there were shamans. Shamans were people believed to communicate with spirits. They entered trances, used rhythmic drumming, chanting herbs and hallucinogenic plants to cross into the spirit world. To early humans, shamans weren't symbolic figures. They were essential for survival. They healed sickness, they predicted weather, they guided hunts, they spoke to the dead. Cave paintings found in places like Lascaux, France, and Altamira, Spain, show half-human, half-animal figures, likely depictions of shamans transforming spiritually. Religion was not about morality yet. It was about balance. From spirits to gods, as humans settled into farming communities around 10,000 BCE, something changed. People stopped moving constantly. Villages formed. Crops needed protection. Seasons mattered more than ever. Spirits slowly became personified. The sun became a god. Rain became a god. Fertility became a goddess. This transition gave rise to polytheism, the belief in many gods. One of the earliest recorded civilizations, Sumer, modern-day Iraq, did not invent religion, but they organized it. Their gods lived in the sky, ruled cities, demanded offerings, and punished humans for disobedience. Temples called ziggurats rose above cities like artificial mountains meant to connect heaven and earth. Religion was no longer just survival. It became power. Kings ruled by divine right. Priests controlled rituals. Gods justified laws, wars, and punishment. This marked the end of pure animism as the dominant belief, but not its death. Did the first religion disappear? Here's the truth most people never hear. Animism never disappeared. It went underground. Even today, animistic beliefs survive across the world. Indigenous tribes in Africa, Native American spiritual systems, Aboriginal Australian Dreamtime, Shinto in Japan, folk religions in Southeast Asia, Siberian and Mongolian shamanism. Shinto, Japan's ancient belief system, still teaches that kami, spirits, exist in rivers, mountains, trees, and even objects. That is animism, alive in a modern nation. Even major religions absorbed animism. Angels and demons, sacred water, holy fire, blessed objects, spirits, souls, possessions. These are animistic ideas wearing new names. Why it was replaced at the top, animism doesn't centralize power. There is no single god to control, no single book to interpret. That made it dangerous to rulers. As societies grew larger, religion needed structure. Rules, authority, one truth instead of many spirits. That is why organized religion replaced animism. Not because animism was false, but because it was too free. The oldest religion still lives inside us. When you talk to the moon, when you feel a place has bad energy, when you respect nature instinctively, when you feel watched in an empty forest. That is animism. The world's first religion didn't vanish. It became invisible, hidden beneath temples, buried beneath scriptures, surviving in whispers, rituals, and instincts older than language itself. Long before gods ruled the sky, humans believed the world itself was alive. And maybe, deep down, we still do.